My name is Prachi, and I'm a clinical psychologist and psychotherapist, and the founder of the Emotional Wellness Initiatives. And I'm here to talk to you today about something which is very important and something probably we don't think about on a regular basis, and that is to create a safe home space for your child. Now, you might ask, why would a child need a safe space in his or her own home? Well, it would surprise you to know that the most amount of child abuse cases, whether they are sexual or physical, they are perpetrated by someone close to the child within their own home. That's something to be worried about. Just a couple of days ago, I came across a case of a young 12-year-old girl who had been sexually molested by her 17-year-old brother for the first time in her own house. Both her parents are essential service providers and they stay out of home for the entire day, come back at night. And this child is alone with her brother and the parents think that she's safe. I cannot even imagine the state of their mind when they will discover what has happened to this girl. That is why it is absolutely essential that you adopt a parenting style which is conducive to your child's safety, whether you think they need it or you don't. So the first thing to do is to be a conscious parent, to be an aware parent. You have to anticipate all kinds of situations that may come up that might be a risk to a child's safety within the house. Think from an objective point of view. Think if you were an advisor to someone else about the safety of their child, what would you do and what would you say? And then follow all that. Make sure every day, once a day, you connect with your child individually. If you have more than one child, then do it with each of them individually. Set aside some time. Whether you are going out of the house to work, whether you're staying all day in the house, don't assume that just because you're around in the house all day, you are connected to your child. You have to set some time aside, even if it's 15-20 minutes. Just set some time aside, sit with them and connect with them. If something has happened that they are not able to tell you, this time aside will help to build that rapport where they can come and tell you about it. And it could happen with anyone. It could happen with a sibling, it could happen with a house help, it could happen with a relative, especially in a joint family. So you must give that time to your child, you must give that confidence to your child that they should come and speak to you about it. Openly talk to your children about good touch and bad touch. They might have done it in school, you may feel awkward doing it, but it's necessary now. You cannot avoid it. Everybody has been in lockdown for the last over 40 days. And people are going through all sorts of emotional breakdowns, all sorts of emotional processes which are making them do things that they didn't think they would do. So your child could be subjected to any of these. So make sure you speak to your children outright, upfront about good touch and bad touch. To wrap up, I would only like to say that the only parenting style you need to adopt in the time of self-quarantine to make sure that your child is safe is conscious, aware parenting, where you take every step of parenting not on autopilot, but as a conscious, deliberate step which is designed to make sure that your child attains the maximum emotional well-being possible. That's all I have to say. Make sure that you create a safe home for your child. Thank you.